I'm Geoff, and I'm back. And this is another installment to be installed for your, hopefully, for your dining pleasure. Went to the store the other day looking for a bunch of stuff. We were making chicken enchiladas for some clients, and we thought, what should we make with that? How about some black beans, like a black bean puree, like with, garnish with a little cotija cheese, a little cilantro. Yeah, that sounds good. So, black beans. There were none. The bulk section, you can't go to the bulk section. The bags of black beans were all gone, but right next to it, guess what? There were literally just a few cans of things left, and I saw 4 cans of black beans. Organic, ingredients just black beans, sea salt, water. I said, done, doing it. So that's what we're working with. And these are, it's organic, and these cans they're non-BPA lined, which, what does that mean? Bisphenol A is a kind of a nasty, harsh chemical that's in the lining of a lot of canned goods. So these don't have that in it. So you can kind of sleep a little bit better at night. And you know what? At the end of the day, when you make this, with whether it's canned or whether you soaked your beans overnight and you did all the right things, this tastes really great. And these days, we can't get too fussy, we can, but we shouldn't, because this is not the time for that. This is a great, simple way to dress up or jazz up or doctor in a good way your canned beans. And when people have them, they go, ooh, these are super good. They wouldn't know that it came out of a can, because you're gonna fool them into thinking that you are a master of canned beans. Check it out.
So here they are. There are the cans. And there's the can opener. And what we're going to do here is open the can. We're going to open all of them. And we're going to put them into a colander. You remember my trusty green colander? There he is. And here they all go. More unceremonious dumping. Some people would rinse them. You don't have to, because they're in water and sea salt. And if you wanted to, you could. There's no reason to, really. Here's a little bit of chicken fat from cooking chickens for extra flavor. In goes some diced red onions, and that's gonna be nice. And you're just gonna put that on a medium high heat. You're going to put in sea salt, of course, always. And stir it around. See, there's not very much, because we're not making a large quantity here. So that's just like about maybe half of a large red onion. There will be a recipe. And in go your beans. And you just heat them up. They're already cooked, obviously, so you don't... This comes together very quickly, which is nice. If you're doing this in a pinch. I don't know why people do things in a pinch, but sometimes we're pinched. And there's a little bit of cumin going in. That's really a wonderful flavor. And in goes a little bit of oregano, which is wonderful. And then in goes a little bit of chili powder. So that's where you get those really nice kind of spicy flavors. We're always after the spicy flavors. A little bit more sea salt, and then fresh ground cracked pepper. Stir, stir, stir. We're almost done here. So we're just going to... Now, the thing is, you could keep... If you wanted that texture, you could go with that. But what I want to do is puree this. So I'm adding some of our homemade bone broth. It's chicken broth. Let it cook in there for a little bit. Stir lovingly. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil for flavor, and also just when you do use the immersion blender, it just makes it a little bit more creamy and super nice. So we're ready to use our immersion blender, and we're going to puree this so it's a super smooth and nice texture. If you wanted it extra smooth, you would put it in a food processor, but I didn't really feel like doing that. I just felt like, I'm just going to do this. If there's a little texture in there it's like we're going for an A. If you want to go for the A+, then you have to get out the Cuisinart and put it in there. But this is going to be an A. And so now we're just going to serve it, and we're going to show you what it looks like. This is a side dish for enchiladas. Could be a side dish for just about anything. It's super flavorful. Then we're going to garnish it with a little bit of cut up cotija cheese. You could use any kind of cheese. You could use a pepper jack or a casero cheese. Or I just got some little cubes of cotija and a little bit of cilantro at the very end there. And that's how you do it.
So there you have it. That's the way you make something that is sitting there on a shelf in a store, sad and lonely, in a can. You take it out of the store, you open it, you do stuff to it, and you serve it to people, and they go, "Oh, these are really good beans. Wow, what did you do?" And of course, you do not tell them. You just say, "Well, I'm not going to tell you." But of course, I just showed you. So I let the cat out of the bag, or the bean out of the can, as as the case would be. Oh boy, I'm a cornball, and I'm gonna pay for it because it's terrible. Subscribe, join us. We want to see more of you. We want you to see more of us because we're doing stuff, and it's good. So anyway, thanks, and have a great week, and a great weekend, and a better next week, and an even better next weekend, and make that exponential so it's a logarithmic scale of betterment. Do it. Let's go. Canned beans. Yes.